Hey, how's it going, everybody? This is Dr. Matt again with ZPT, and welcome to the next installment of your Movement Tip Tuesday. Now, this video is going to tie in nicely to the mobility tip this week, where we looked at the dynamic hamstring stretch on the rig. Now we're going to take that movement into a weight-bearing position, also known as the single leg deadlift. Now, this movement is great because it's going to help improve your side-to-side hip stability, your squat mechanics, and also your running form at the same time. Okay, I'm going to show you what this looks like on my back first, and go over the points of performance, and then we're going to transfer that over into the standing position. Now, when I'm on my back, it's very, very similar to that dynamic hamstring stretch on the rig. The leg staying on the floor is going to act as the leg going into hip extension, relative hip extension, and then the moving leg in the air is going to act as your standing leg when we're doing the actual single leg deadlift. Okay, so what I'm going to be looking for is that foot being pulled back, so toes down towards the knee. This is dorsiflexion of the foot. We're going to keep the quad engaged, and we're going to keep the femur spinning in. Okay, that is going to be applicable to both legs. So on my back, this is what it's going to look like. Toes pulled back, quad engaged, femur spinning in, rib cage down, belly tight, butt squeeze, pulling the leg straight up into the air. And that will give you a nice idea of where your hamstring limitation is going to take you today. So now we're going to go ahead and do this standing. Big points of performance. I want you to keep a tall spine, so think of a string being pulled up towards your head. The standing leg, you're going to keep your foot engaged. That's going to be the most important part. I don't want you rocking side to side, because that's going to start to translate into knee wobbles in that leg as well. Okay, so tall, braced spine, foot gripping the floor, keeping that leg engaged. Okay, so from the side, I want airplane wings out, tall spine, rib cage down, belly tight, butt squeeze, toes pulled back, quad engaged, femur spinning in, hinging at the hips. So we're going to break at the hips first and push the butt back. Okay. From the front, it's going to look like this. Okay, I want you to be able to keep your hips stable. And that's why we're going to be talking a lot about this femoral internal rotation. It's going to allow the pelvis and the hips to swivel and not allow you to arch into the low back, which is something we don't want. Toes pulled back, quad engaged, femur rotated in, pushing the leg back by the heel. Okay. As we come up, we're going to drive, pulling with the hamstrings and the glute, back into our standing position. Now, I like to use this a lot as a warm-up prior to doing any kind of hip hinging movement, like a deadlift, clean, snatch, or even if I'm going to go for a run. But this also works really, really well just to get the hips engaged prior to any workout. So I like to program this anywhere from 5 to 10 repetitions per leg, and do it in a walking fashion. Okay, so hit one with the left, bring it back, go with the right, alternate back and forth. Add it into a warm-up circuit for yourself, and I know you're going to see some great improvements. All right, guys, check it back next week for another installment of the Movement Tip Tuesday. Take care.